Our story begins a long, long time ago. St. George, our hero, has just rescued 4 maidens from the dreaded Moo Dragon. The villagers of much plodging in the marsh were very, very grateful to St. George. There was much celebrating that night, and everybody was very, very generous to St. George, especially the 4 beautiful, beautiful young maidens. But now, almost 6 years on to the day, the Moo Dragon has returned. Lady Erica was out having her evening constitutional. But who is this creeping up on her from behind?
One thinks one's being crept up on from behind,
declared Lady Erica. Fresh maiden, drooled the Moo Dragon.
Eek!
Cried Lady Erica.
I'm being dragoned!
Mayor Dip once again sent for the services of St. George.
4 children in the village saw the Moo Dragon capture Lady Erica,
said Mayor Dip.
Coincidentally, they are the sons of the 4 maidens you rescued 6 years ago,
said the mayor. Gadzooks, said St. George. That is an amazing coincidence. I'd better interview those 4 maidens again, said St. George.
Don't you mean the children, St. George?
Asked the mayor. Yes, of course I did. Just a small slip of the imagination there, don't you know? Stammered St. George. Hamlet, St. George's trusty steed, just raised a knowing eyebrow and sighed.
Now then, Mr. and Mrs. Ursine, which of your children saw the Moo Dragon? Asked the Mayor Dip.
Our Derek, said the very pretty Mrs. Ursine. What a good-looking little chap, said St. George. How old are you?
5 1/4. Yes, me and me mates was digging a dragon pit, and he got her.
I shall investigate near your pit after I've spoken to your friends. Handsome boy you have there. Now then, Mr. and Mrs. Fairlamb, which of your children saw the Moo Dragon?
It was young McFlat,
said the exceptionally attractive Kissy Fairlamb. And a fine boy he looks too, said St. George. Meet me with your friends at the Dragon Pit.
Okay,
said McFlat. Mr. and Mrs. Penn, which of your children was near the Moo Dragon?
Young Electric was with his friends by the pit.
What a stout-looking young fellow. How old are you? Asked St. George.
5 1/4, you're saintless,
said little Electric. Meet me at your dragon pit, said the brave St. George. Nice scabbard, said Mrs. Penn. Which of these wonderful youngsters saw the Moo Dragon, Mr. Coney?
Young Cedric. He saw Lady Erica being dragoned,
said Mr. Coney. And what age would you be, Master Cedric? Asked St. George.
I'm 5 1/4.
And you look as though you would make a hardy knight, commented St. George.
Good grief,
said Mayor Dip under his breath. Did you know I fought a Moo Dragon in this very village 6 years ago? Almost to the day. I'll regale you with this heady tale. He was a huge bull dragon. A long, long time later. I thrust and parried, parried and thrust. Then with one foul swoop I, oh. Oops.
I think it's just a scratch, St. George, groaned Cedric.
The doctor says he thinks he's saved his sight, said Mrs. Coney. But his lute-playing career has been nipped in the bud, I'm afraid. Harumph, I see. How about tap dancing lessons? Stand-up comedy? Meanwhile, at the Moo Dragon's lair... Eek! Eek!
If only there was a handsome saint with a big scabbard in the vicinity, I would be released from the clutches of this ugly, evil, hideous, vicious, depraved...
Stop! I'll have you know I gave up deprivation long before I took up being hideous.
Ooh, tetchy.
So would you be if you had every do-gooder saint in the neighbourhood trying to interrupt your legitimate business. Now, would you mind holding still while I give you a good trussing, otherwise you won't cook all the way through.
Oh, well, pardon me for basting, I'm sure.
Right, my sturdy knaves, what fine stock you must all be from. Let's go to your dragon pit and see if we can catch us a pesky beast and save a maiden.
Hurrah! High yelp! High yelp!
Fear not, madam, my trusty steed Hamlet and I will save you from a very nasty and, if I might say, very sticky end. Having released the maiden, brave St. George set about the Moo Dragon. Unfortunately, the Moo Dragon just hadn't had time to clear up the sticky end, and the gallant St. George slipped on it and fell ungallantly into the Moo Dragon's pit. The Moo Dragon, seizing his chance, legged it.
We think he's stuck, your merriness, said Derek. Has anybody explained to St. George why the Moo Dragon paid you to dig him a pit? Asked the mayor. No, but you're going to need a crane to get him out of there. And a big barrel of disinfectant. Oh, grass cuttings, oh dear, this could mean trouble, said the mayor as he gambled away.
What is that strange aroma down here? Smells like burnt dung, sort of. If I find out which one of you is giggling, there will be tears, said the brave and rather vexed saint.
Yuck, isn't Moo Dragon poo gross?
Onward, Hamlet, my trusty steed, into the sunset. I had to take 5 showers to get rid of the smell from that Moo Dragon's pit. Goodness only knows what was down there.
I had to throw my saddle away. It still stinks of dragon shite.